Hello everyone and happy time zones, it's your bird, Aevin the Raven, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3 Zero to Platinum. What? Why is Henry just gone? Evidently, while my Ashen one was spacing out in the off-game screen, the Hollows of Londor came and just absconded with Henry's body. I did not know that that disappeared. Alright. That's a thing. That's certainly a thing. Let's go to the bonfire I rested at last. And make my way to Aldrich. There we go. Oh my gosh. There's a reason I'm running around with the simple weapons. And that's at 32 attunement. You might be guarding something. It's nice being able to pick up Titanite shards again. That is just part of the snow. Seriously, how did nobody see Archdragon Peak? They had to have known it was there. Gwendolyn had to have left Nameless alone. Soul of a Champion, nothing over here. And nothing over here. Up this way. Aha! I almost missed this. Not very familiar with all the loot in Anor Londo. Again, some spots I just know better than others. I can navigate this area no problem. All the loot locations are kind of play it by ear, though. Praise the friendship, yes. Friend. First time I played this, I had absolutely no idea why people were so upset about that giant corpse. Now, I've played Dark Souls 1, so I understand. Okay. Definitely want that. Bye-bye. Hi. Drink this. And... I should ignore those for now, actually. Because I still have to take out the Aldrich Beast up here. And that is something I consider a necessity. Because otherwise I have to deal with it every time I run back to Aldrich. Unless I decide to take the staircase, but... Come on! $167 and $215. Alright, so this thing's definitely weak to fire. Or, well, maybe not, actually. Aldrich's Ruby, I believe. Yep. Grab this. Estus. Open the door. You three. I swear, if that's human dregs. Okay. I was about to say... Because I literally just went through and got every single one of those I need. Okay, that's it. Nothing new in Orlando for some reason. Kind of a shame. But oh well. Let's see here. Magic damage against Aldrich is just a bad idea all around. So I'm probably not going to want to go with Frida's Scythe or the Crystal Sage Rapier, but Crow Quills might be worth it. That explains some of my issues. Of course, I'm going to want the speckled stone plate ring for a little bit of extra defense in all cases. You know what? I think I'll take Lightning Clutch. And then Dark +1. Up here. So glad I took out that Eldritch Beast. Hey, Eldritch! Oh, crud. Where are you gonna spawn? Whoops. Why are you already in phase 2? Let's go for the arrows, run! I think I got him. Yep. Bye-bye. Can't believe I forgot to re-equip my pyromancy rings. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Okay, and with that, I'm actually going to go back to Firelink and then pivot into Rosaria's bedchamber, because now I have access to the area where Leonhard would take Rosaria. That's enough for a level. Just barely.
Ashen One me.
I got Life Hunt Scythe already, so let's get the Dark Moon Bow. Begin transposition. Put my usual dagger back on. put away the Dark Moon Bow, because I'm probably never going to use it. I mean, my stats might look a little spread thin, but they're actually pretty decent. Arrows from Grey Rat. And actually, I'm going to wait until I'm almost about to take on Yorm. Like, I have the boss fight unlocked, and that's what I plan on doing next. Because otherwise, I run the risk of just not getting Grey Rat back at all. Because the DLC bosses don't count, and the end of the game boss does not count. So then I'd have to rely on going back to check after Twin Princes, and I'm not going to remember to do that. Oh, wait. Yuria. You should have dialogue.
Ah, our lord and liege. I presume my holy vows are sworn? Wonderful. Now thou art the true and deserving Lord of Hollows. With the spouse, the strength to claim the fire is thine. Thy lordship, I prithee wrest the fire from its mantle. I, Yuria, and all Londor embrace thy impending lordship. Be safe, our lord and liege. I prithee wrest the flame from its mantle.
And that is something that will not come into... So, aside from maybe purchasing some stuff from her later, I don't have anything to do with Iria anymore. So, let's go back to Rosaria's bedchamber. And see if I can't get... the next part of this quest. Okay, what on earth triggers this? Because I've exhausted Leonhardt's dialogue. Do I have to also kill Yorm? Because, like, actually, what triggers this? Whatever. Distant Manor. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's Distant Manor, because I gotta talk to Siegfried. Progress his quest a bit. I forgot to look up what gestures I'm missing. Clean forgot. Hey, Siegfried.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's... Oh... No. Have you heard? Oh...
Okay. That progresses the quest, and I can head down into Irisel Dungeon. What gestures I missed have to be from summoning. Maybe Aegon has one. In which case I'm gonna have to wait till the next new game cycle to get that. Come on. Huh. Yeah, that ambush isn't going to work on me. I already know it's there. There we go. All right. I messed up. I should have gotten the, because there is a seed of a giant tree I should have been able to get because I was invaded, at Firelink. Or not at Firelink, oh, whoops. In between Pontiff and getting to Enri. Just gonna run down here and get this bonfire, turn around and fight Alva. And this is an area I'm gonna have to case very thoroughly because I don't remember where all the loot is. For whatever reason, this place... It's kind of like Fair and Keep for me. I will definitely not be able to tell, for the most part, what the, new loot is. There might be a few exceptions to that, but by and large, I won't be able to tell. There's the dam I was on earlier. I've said this before and I'll say it again as many times as it takes for it to stick. I love that you can see in this game and in Dark Souls 1 even. I think you can see it in Dark Souls 2 as well. But areas that you've never been to. And that you will visit later. Oh, Mrs. Clown, hello! How you doing? I definitely don't want to lose Grey Rat for this part, because I'm going to need a lot of arrows. And I can't even get into the archives without him. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. Down here. I mean, I guess I technically could send him off to Lothric Castle, but... Thank you.
Good part.
Up here. Did I buy everything from Orbeck?
Back left.
No. Well, yes, but also no. Because if I'd bought everything from him... There's 2 scrolls. There's 2 scrolls left to get. Let's see here. I mean, Actually, toxic. Definitely want the ones to help with toxic. Because Profaned Capital has a lot of that. Traveled back to Irisal Dungeon. And let's get started with this. You need to go. You're going to scream as soon as I pick up your loot. Oh, that works. Locked. Can't get that yet. I'm gonna have to come back through here a lot, because there's a lot of backtracking in this place. Wait, did I pick up the screaming loot? I did not. I did not pick up the screaming loot. I hate the fact that the chains can actually block your, spells. It's annoying, to say the least. Grab this. I think this also screams, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Oh dear. Missed. Can I just hit the stupid jailer already? Thank you. Why do they have such loud footsteps? I guess it's because of just how brutal their staring mechanic is. Those are dead. Could have sworn there was a second or even third jailer over here, though. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Huh. I guess it was just that other one. Okay. Knew it! Down here. The jailer's keyring locks so much of the loot in this place. I'm gonna have to clear it out multiple times. Hi! Couldn't resist. But that's that. I suppose this area is mostly here to show you consequences? Question mark? Alright, because I'm dealing with... or because I'm sniping something, I'm going to want the hawk ring. Hunter's ring. And... Lloyd's sword. Unfortunate. Wildly unfortunate on that front. There we go. But that is much easier than just running up and hitting it. I have too many rings. You do not have my trust. Neither do the three of you. That's that. You exist to lure us into a false sense of security, so I don't have to worry about you. That's so I don't actually have to deal with that thing again. jailbreaker. Yeah, I didn't think so. I know where the jailbreaker's key opens. Now there's one more concentration of jailers before I hit a quote-unquote safe space. That is the one that I keep forgetting about, or that I forgot about last time. I forgot to check to see if I could see, where the Duke's archives were. Okay, so there's 2 in here. This method might be slow and kind of grindy, but it is the safest method of taking out the jailers. You know what? If they're gonna be that stupid, then I'm just gonna fill them full of holes. They will be my pincushion. Okay. How did I miss that first time? Okay. That one is a problem, generally speaking. Fine. Okay. A 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay. Hi. There's the profaned capital. Deep, deep within Irisal Dungeon. Back over here. Okay, so as far as... that's open from the other side. Yeah. Don't know why I can't just, you know, push and pull, but whatever. I can understand if it was bolted, but come on. So this I already got. Jailbreaker's key only opens that one thing. Jailer's key ring opens a lot of things. And I think I need the prisoner chief's key to open up that, the cell over here. Which might actually not be worth it, because I think the only thing in this cell is that. Which is the prisoner chief's ashes, I believe. Why there's a chief among prisoners, I have no clue. But it unlocks something in the shop, I don't know what. You. There we go. Oh, stroke of luck. Wait, what? Okay, that can't be possible. That has to be a kill box. Because that is just way too convenient. I can't even go off here, so that's definitely not possible. I mean, maybe if I jumped. But I'd have to make sure I had the cat ring equipped. Might be worth testing out just because later. Mimic. I don't know how you fit through that door, Mr. Mimic, but... I'll be are you kidding me? Why have I gotten so many symbols of avarice? I need to stop touching the mimics. I've gotten like 5, I think. Come on. Thankfully, these ones don't, drain your health. That's the ladder. Or, this is the ladder, okay. I genuinely don't know why they put a drop down and a, other thing. Uh-oh. $5.25. $5.30. Okay, so this is better for now. For a couple different reasons. What? How did I do that much in one shot? I don't understand. Okay, down there is a mess. I never understand just... what? I'm constantly running from the rats down there, so there's no point in me even... stopping to consider whether there's loot down there, because they're or new loot down there, because I wouldn't be able to tell at a glance anyway. Okay, and I'm not going to get those, or actually wait. The Mimic has a key. Come on. Oh. No, the Mimic had the Dark Clutch ring. Got them mixed up. Shoot. I was hoping not to have to deal with the basilisks. Not good. There we go. Let's go up here. There we go. Oh good, it fell. Uh-oh. Well, that was simple. Send that up. And I think just so that I don't lose my mind about this later. Ring of Sacrifice. Because I'm heading back past the basilisks to get the loot in the rat-infested area. Chances of survival here are not high. Oh, actually, wait. This area, I believe, is a, oh no. That's a mimic that has arrows, which, not worth it. I think it was lightning arrows? Still, not worth it. But that over there, then, is the loop around. Okay, so there wasn't a new one here. Cool. Now for probably the craziest mad dash I'll have made in a while. Because this is honestly not a bad situation to be in. If I'm semi-careful, I can make it all the way to the profaned capital bonfire. I've just got to be very good about dodging. Because I don't have a heal left. Yeah, that's a key ring. Just look at this carnage. I kind of stomped this place, huh? A lot easier with a bow. I'm also gonna have to test later for funsies if I can just jump over that railing. Because I'm curious. Through here and down. Over this way. Oh, wait, actually, if I had gone... Okay, so that's the purpose of that. Fair enough. It's to skip interacting with the giants. Okay. I think that thing on the bridge can one-shot me, so I gotta be careful. Or one-shot me from this health, so I gotta be careful. But if I make it past this bridge... This will be the best I've done with no bonfire. Let's go! I've never made it all this way in one bonfire before. Or with one bonfire before. This is actually my first time getting to the profaned capital with no deaths and no resting at the bonfire. At least once I started Irithel Dungeon. Go refill my stock on arrows, because I'm going to need more. I know I have 600 in the pocket, roughly, but... What if it was 700? I'll send him off to pillage after Yorm.
Oh, and
Or, well, not after Yorm, but once I hit Yorm.
goodbye.
Yuria!
Be safe.
Then up here... Actually, Cirrus. Cirrus has another gesture I might have missed. Or possibly has a gesture I might have missed. Still on that. And I do think it's a matter of, summoning. The one I'm really worried about in this regard is Hawkwood, actually. Because you can only... Actually, wait, no, because I do summon him for Archdragon Peak. But the only boss he's available to summon for is Osiris. And considering that... Next couple runs, I'm not going to be tackling Osiris when I should be tackling Osiris. And by that I mean late game. Hawkwood becomes kind of an impossibility. That or I have to drastically alter my routing. And forgo the Shrine Handmaiden for a lot longer than I'd like. You... Wait, seriously? Come on, dude. Uh-oh. This is bad. Run up here. And you could not handle toxic, so I can just run you around. What? Did the court sorcerer just fall? Okay, that works too. That works. How are you not hitting each other, is my question. Because you two were right next to one another, and yet no damage was dealt. Court sorcerer set. It is very clear that this is not the entirety of the profaned capital. Or at the very least, not the entirety of what was once the profaned capital. Okay, so, bit of a problem here. There we go. That was almost bad. And then you. How did I hit that? Alright, cool. So now I head down. Let's get that scroll. Come on, get over here. Go down. Actually, wait, hold on. There might be something in there, but I'm gonna wait on that until I'm okay with perishing. Then over here... Purging stone, okay. Not good. Poison gem, and that's a ring. But it's not a particularly good ring. Okay, curse bite. It is good, but only if you know you're going to be dealing with basilisks. Upsy daisy. Okay, that was almost bad. Around here. I can't believe that of all the things that got the court sorcerer, it was fall damage. Oh. Curse my overpreparedness. And I'm going to... Whether I let Siegfried loose next is going to be a matter of, a couple of different... It is going to be a matter of how much loot I see in his cell. I'd really also like to know where these two spawn in from. 'Cause there isn't anywhere. Like at all. Oh no. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. But I know that there is at least one ring in his cell. And it seems like it's just that ring, so I'll come back for that later. I think it's just the gold covenant or the gold serpent ring. Alright, now I'm fine with perishing, so let's just equip that. Oh, hi! Almost missed that. And go in here. That's the only loot I know of in this room, but... there could be others. And it looks like there is not. Fair enough. Fair enough. put on the... Actually, I'll wait on that front. First of all, let's go get Grey Rat and send him off to Lothric.
Oh. Change. I hope. Thank you for. Goodbye, dude.
I'm sorry, Grey Rat.
Back again. Oh, this is a man.
And that's it.
I don't mean to sing in the. I hope. Promise to stay safe.
Give Karthus.
What have we now?
This is literally just me covering bases.
What?
Easterners, I forgot to give that. Purchase. Can't remember if I bought that last time, so I'll buy it here. I mean, I probably bought it. Might as well at this point. Even though it isn't really going to do anything.
Ashen one.
And, I'll be right back. I need to go use the bathroom. And then we'll go either tackle Yorm or free Carla. I haven't decided which one I want to do first. Alright. I think I'm gonna go get Carla first, just because I'm going to forget her otherwise. Let's get all the loot in Irithel Dungeon that I couldn't earlier. So once again, I'll put on my pyro ring. Ah, just a rusted gold coin? Okay. And then you. Aristocrat's mask, okay. Back down. So with the jailer's key ring, I can get everything in this section over here. I'm feeling a little impatient, so I'm probably just gonna try and nuke everything with Chaos Bed Vestiges. And now I need to back off or I'm going to wind up dead. Okay. And then I've got, I think, those two left. Hi. A 1. And a 2. Alva's set. And I have to be careful not to be in combat when I'm sending Carla back to Firelink. Which means everything on my way has to die.
Oh, that's good. So, this isn't...
I believe I listened to her dialogue last time, so I just skipped through it here. There does not appear to be anything in here, so... Curse ahead? Oh dear. Let's not deal with that. That's a mimic. Okay. Is that everything in here? Aside from the obvious. Xanthus ashes. Okay, so nothing new. Huh. You know, this really would have been the place to put something new. You know what? There doesn't appear to be anything new in here, but may as well check. Nope. What do you have? Nothing. Okay. Now, I did not listen to Carla's, upon returning to Firelink dialogue last time, so I will listen to that this time. I skipped through it because I was impatient. Feel a little bad about that.
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it? You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth.
That is a very true statement.
Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I. Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? Quilana, Witch of Isolith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once. Do stay safe.
Now I'll be heading off to... Well, actually, wait. There's one more thing I'm going to check in Aerithel proper. Before I head into the profaned capital. And I'm going to have to come back here anyway because I forgot to talk to Patches. Yep. I don't actually care if I die here. Okay, so Joe, there wasn't a Prisoner Chief's key. It was just the Prisoner Chief's ashes. Fair enough. And that's ashes I can give to the Shrine Handmaiden, but first, Patches, before I forget. Again. Because that's the thing.
Off to Lothric, the castle of no return. That old thief's lost it if he thinks he has a chance in there. It's not like he's new to this game. What's got into him? That old thief. He's really lost it this time.
But, Patches looking out for Grey Rat is really adorable, actually. So I'm going to just kind of book it to Yorm. I'm gonna try 5 times without assistance, and then if it comes down to it, I'll, go get Siegfried. I don't know why that took me so long to say. Let's go with actually Lingering Dragon Crest. Wait, there's a +1 version. Travel, Profaned Capital. This Patches is gonna go try and save Grey Rat. Unfortunately, that's not really a possibility. This was kind of inevitable ever since he found out about Loretta's demise. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Goodbye, Yorm. And I already bested the dancer. But I've got some other things I need to take care of real quick before I head into the Grand Archives. First of all, let's put my pyro set back on. And head back to Rosaria's bedchamber, because I really need to check this out. Like, when exactly does Ringfinger Leonhard betray Rosaria? I might have also messed up the flagging for this by tackling it, or by tackling Lothric Castle so early. Okay, so it's about this point. Oh, back to the shrine. Because I have a ton of souls that I need to sell. Or, well, get rid of. Oh, as well as, I think, the shield of Yorm to collect from his soul. Begin.
Now.
Here we go. Then down, back up and around.
Well, very well. Then take.
Sorry about that.
Very well, then taken.
Oh, shoot. I don't think I can actually level up again. Yeah, no.
Farewell, Ashen One. May.
But, okay, Grey Rat's gone. Hatches should be returned. Hello! Just in case.
What do you say?
He's selected. Let's get the rest, the Katarina set.
Thanks.
Then head back to the profaned capital, because Sigvard's is a weird one. I've already gotten all of these. So...
Ashen.
I don't know if he's even still going to be in his cell. There's a chance he won't be. There's a genuine possibility that he won't be. So, I'm gonna check that. Profaned capital. And then I'll have to clean up the loot around Yorm. 'Cause I did not do that. I kinda just ran straight for him. Oh, right, that. Where is the... There it is. There should be a ladder. Here we go. This, I don't think, is anything new, but it might still be a soul. Nope. We're not doing that. We'll run along here. Just making my way up here like I'm playing one of those snaking games. I have no reason to stick around, so let's just head up here. I have less reasons to get involved with any of you than an ant does fighting a bee. Actually, that might be a pretty even fight. Aha, he's still in here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sigvard.
Ah, you are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Sigvard of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this. Ah, no, and...
I apologize, but I already fulfilled your duty for you. Travel, Yorm. That's Storm Roller. I don't need another one of those. I should grab it anyway, though. Over here is the Katarina set again. Oh, no. Just another storm roller. Okay, that's interesting, actually. Huh. These are the handmaidens. Nothing over here. Nor this way. Just rusted coins. A shame. Moving on. I'm also gonna have to check to see if he showed up back at the undead settlement or something. 'Cause... Nope, not that. When you fight him with Yorm, fight Yorm with him, I got the words backwards. He doesn't survive the battle. Oh dear. Mimic. Mimics aren't gonna have any new loot. Like, none of the treasure chests are. So there's no point. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. So now, out of curiosity, I'm going to head to Anor Londo and see if I can't find where the Duke's archives used to be. And then after that, let's go tackle the Leonhard bit. Because this man lost his mind. Alright, so over there is where the Duke's archives were. Because it was to the left of Gwyn's Keep. There isn't a building over there, though. It's all forest. The Crystal Caves might still be there, but the Duke's archives are gone. That's interesting. There's the mausoleum and the Farron Keep. I believe that's the Cathedral of the Deep. Archdragon Peak is literally right there. But good to know. So... is there anything over here at all? Or is this area just for... Why is that spot shiny? It's probably just the light reflecting. But why is that spot shiny? Okay. Utilize Black Eye Orb.
Well, never expected to see you here.
Wait, what?
Sorry for the poor thing in all her festering glory.
Ah, it's the elevators.
And now you want to ravage her soul as well. My son sees I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to spoil her soul. Certainly no beast left in skin. Blessed Rosaria.
You don't get to heal up. I get that he genuinely thought that he was, saving Rosaria. But my guy went off the deep end. Far off the deep end. This room feels smaller than it used to be. Okay, yeah, that was just the glare. 'Cause maybe it's just because it's all dark. Darker areas tend to look more claustrophobic? I think that's the term I was looking for. Whereas lighter areas, especially in terms of color, tend to look roomier. Let's give Rosaria her soul back this time. For I have no ardent need of it. I'll be giving her more pale tongues later. Because I'm gonna have to do a lot of farming later. Now, my curiosity here... If Siegfried were to go hollow, there's only one spot I can see him really returning to. And that would be where we first met him. There's a very decent chance that he's just not. That he left Lothric. But there's enough of this kind of thing happening. With little connections to past areas that I think it's worth looking into. Though I don't think the Unkindled can actually go hollow without outside intervention. The only really hollow Unkindled we see, aside from ourselves, is Anri. And even then, that was the result of the Pilgrim. Because a Pilgrim told Anri what was going on. And then, again, Okay, but he's still alive. That's good. Because Anri was picked out as the spouse for the Lord of Londor way early on. Oh, whoops. Which honestly makes me wonder who the backup Lord of Londor would have been. And also calls into question what happens to Unkindled. You would initially assume that they go hollow, but the only ones we see, aside from Anri, who was probably hollowed due to outside intervention, is us, who was definitely hollowed due to outside intervention, and Hawkwood, who never hollows. He's crestfallen, but instead of hollowing, he winds up challenging you to a duel or just wandering forever. Either one. It really just depends on if you go through and do the thing at Archdragon Peak. And Siegvard, who either dies in the battle against Yorm or I don't know what. I'm gonna have to look this up because it looks like he just despawned from the game entirely. And he could be somewhere in the Profaned Capital. But I doubt he'd return to his cell. Not after leaving Stormroller. I really can't see him returning to Irithyll. Okay, seriously, how many Symbols of Avarice do I have? Five. I have 5 of these stupid things. Oh my gosh. Oh. Whoops. Katarina. Here we are. I can't really see him returning to Irithyll. That makes absolutely no sense. The only characters with any connection to Irithyll were Cirrus and Anri. And even then, Anri goes either back to the Cathedral of the Deep or to Smoldering Lake if they hollow. And Cirrus just perishes at Firelink. Let's go back to Siegfried's cell and see. Because this is the only other location that he might have gone to. But I genuinely don't think the Unkindled can hollow without outside intervention. In which case, if I'm right about that, then Anri's whole predicament was created by Londor. Because we can't hollow without outside intervention, as I've said before. I think I said that earlier. And the only other Unkindled that we see hollow is Anri, who is playing into Uria's hands. Nope. Not back to the cell. I think he just completely despawns. But we don't see his armor. Okay, the two areas I have left in the base game are the Grand Archives and Archdragon Peak. And then I've got the DLC. Let's go to the Grand Archives. Here we have the Black Hand with the Gothard Twin Swords and the Archive Key. Well, that's a shame. Archdragon Peak is a pretty important place, and the Nameless King especially, because you have to beat the Nameless King on New Game Plus 2 in order to get the rings. Because there's a ring hidden in his boss room on New Game Plus 2. Only available after the fight, of course. But Nameless is the only side boss. Well, actually, no. Not true. Because you have to go through Gundyr as well. The champion Gundyr. For something. Hi. I'll take that. But Gundyr is actually easier to get to than Nameless. Getting past is... it depends. I've actually done really well with Gundyr these past 2 runs, but... there have been other times where I've found Nameless easier, so... it really just depends. Crystal Chime. Is there anything over here? Yesn't. We're just going to ignore the creepy Koth pictures. Or creepy Koth statues. Or Koth and Frompt. Here we go. Grab this. And this. Move over here. Oh, hi. I thought you were a shiny, not a crystal lizard. I don't know why you can't be targeted at first. It's weird. Grab the Titanite chunk. That's a little less backtracking later. Later. Titanite chunk. Grab this, and I think I see Grey Rat over there. Because unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, considering he's been wanting to join Loretta. Where are you spawning? We can play this game all day, you know. Dude. Come on. And then you're gonna spawn over there. And then over here should be the last one. There we go. And with that, I have access to the end of Orbek's questline. Oh my. That was almost bad. That was almost really bad. Go over here. Up this way so that I can drop down. So I can drop down again. Grab whatever this is. Aevin, okay. I don't think this is actually worth anything right now. That might be in another new game cycle. But for now, I'm going to assume no. I believe or the lever I lowered opens up a chest. But I can't remember where I saw that bookcase fall. I would have been up there, I believe. Or over there? I would have been over there. Aha! There we go. And that's all I can get for now, so I've got to progress a little further. Okay, that's the ladder. Just perish. Wait. Could have been something good. Gonna have to stop by the, wax again. No, I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's just death. I don't know why this knight was stationed here. Through here. That leads to something. Let's go down here. Open up this wall. And back up the elevator. I'm going to want to send it back down after. Hi. Okay, that's what that leads to. I keep forgetting. Anyway, back up this elevator. Send it back down again in case I perish. And then time to tackle that Boreal Knight. Pontiff's Outrider, or whatever they're called. Outrider Knight, maybe? Wait. Wax. I'd very much like to know what's up with the books that have the hands. It's really cool. But at the same time, what caused it, and where did the scholars get them? Are you joking? That's a little ridiculous. That my character just turned around completely. And broke lock on. Oh well. Up here, I may want a ring of sacrifice. I can't roll at the moment. Okay, now I can. This, I don't remember what it is. Could be useful. Yeah, that definitely could be useful if I decide I want to play around with the boss weapon. Okay. I'm not even going to bother trying to get the crystal lizards up here because that's just going to be a pain. I'm gonna have to go across the roof a couple of times. Oh dear. Yeah, the archives are an interesting area. Very winding. Oh no. With lots of nooks and crannies. Negan, hello! How you doing? Uh-oh. It's going good. This is one of the last areas in the main game. Which really is not that... It's not bad for, like, 4 parts, I think? Or 4 streams past beating a regular new game last time. How are you doing? Okay, and here's where... Gotta be a little more careful. Because I'm trying to get some remains. Make my way over here. Nice. I take it you've been enjoying it? That's not gonna happen. Over here. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Any loot at all over here? Okay, no. I don't know why they even let us go over here. But it looks like I'm going to have to bludgeon my way through these poor birds. Oh no. What is this madness? Like, genuinely, what is that madness? Can't say I was expecting to find, enemies on that front. Let's go down. I'm surprised my wax head hasn't fallen off, actually. There it is. Let's go put my head back in the wax. So, I forget. Is the farthest you've gotten in Dark Souls 3, Farron Keep? Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you for the moniker. Ah. Yeah, Aldrich can be a bit of a problem. I'm assuming the problem you're having is the arrows? teleportation. The arrows actually have a very simple weakness, and I'll show you where that weakness is, because there's a specific spot in the arena that the arrows can't touch you if they hit, if you stand in it. But yeah, the teleportation can be a problem. What did you drop? Shriving stone. Okay. First, let's go to the shrine, because I've got a couple things I need to do, and then I can show you where in Aldrich's arena you can stand to avoid the arrows. Your best bet is to try and prevent him from using the arrows at all.
Well, very then hey. Farewell, Ashen Men.
Which is easiest if you're, if you close in.
Back up. I am afraid this is a debt
What?
I cannot repay. Only, I will be sure to unravel it for you.
Why did I
Just a
gesture?
moment.
Okay, this is the most expensive, followed by this, and then this. Cool.
In Vinheim, a sorcerer only in name. A killer for hire. What a fool I was, thinking one day I would learn real sorceries. When I became undead, I was exiled from the school. But here I am, all thank you are no or if I would hate better left. You are if I would hate better left. Promise to it's been night.
No, that won't work. But Aldrich does have a couple weaknesses. His melee attacks are incredibly janky, so you're likely to wind up, just not getting hit by a lot of his melee attacks if you stand in certain spots. That part's a little hard to describe, so you just gotta, it's trial and error. But if you stand here, for whatever reason, and I think it's because of the ledges up there or something, but Aldrich's arrows cannot hit you if you stand here. You still have to dodge the magic, but the arrows, they don't hit you. And another thing to note about Aldrich is for the teleportation, when he teleports, he'll teleport to whichever of the four corners of the room is furthest from your location. So if you're standing here, and he teleports, just start booking it for over here. He might change teleportation spots midway through, but odds are he's just gonna pop up over here. That makes sense? And again, you're better off in melee because he's less likely, it's not a guarantee, but he's less likely to pull out the arrows if you're smacking him from close quarters. Does that help, Negan? Fair enough, fair enough. I love these games, but they aren't for everyone. Oh, oh dear. Okay, you I need to get rid of. The rest of this is of little consequence, but I need to get up here. Come on. There we go. Hi. That's bad. Okay, that's 2 down. You're the last one. Or not. My sister, for example, loves platformers, specifically. Shantae Half Genie Hero is one of her favorite games. It's not exactly a hard game. She'll play it on the harder modes, but by and large, she'd prefer the easier combat. As a result, she absolutely despises Dark Souls. And yet she's willing to play Code Vein for some reason. That part I don't get. I keep telling her that if she can handle Code Vein, she can handle Dark Souls 3, probably. Especially with some of Code Vein's jank. Code Pain. No, that's not what I meant. Pardon. It's not that she's against some challenge. She just prefers easier stuff, for one thing. Though even she'll be like, this is way too easy sometimes. And when even she says that, I would not enjoy the game. Plain and simple. When even Mimsy says that it's too easy, that's bad. Because she adores easy. But, she still liked Code Vein because of the characters and stuff. A big part of the thing with her not wanting to try Dark Souls at all, despite me pointing out that it's not that different from Code Vein, comes from the fact that she keeps getting lost and jump scared. What? What is going on? Where are the, angels? What? Why have they not jumped down? Are they, like, stuck in... Okay. They must have been, like, way up on the roof. Fen, why are you whimpering? But, oh, this is hilarious, actually, but my uncle tried Elden Ring once, and he dropped the game fairly quickly, but not because of... Well, actually, he did kind of blame the game for being difficult. But it was because someone trolled him with a message. He apparently never thought to read one of the tutorials about messages and the fact that other people could leave them, and wound up falling for a treasure ahead. What the heck? But he apparently never thought to read the tutorial that said that people could... Oh dear. Could leave messages. And as a result, thought that, or fell for one of those... Yeah, I wasn't getting out of that one. Treasure ahead, fall to your death traps. And he blamed the game for that. My dad and I looked at each other and laughed when he told us about that. Because we had to tell him that the messages were from other people. Because he didn't read the tutorial. This Elden Ring, I believe, gives you a tutorial on messages. So... that I kinda get a little annoyed about, but... or just because that was not the game's fault. If you forget to read the tutorials, that's your own problem. But yeah, these games aren't for everyone. You wish you'd never played this game? Sheesh! Harsh! Yeah, that's pretty much how my uncle plays things. I wouldn't exactly call him dumb, but he is very much, the type to judge things before he understands them. Which does lead to him doing some stupid things. And you definitely know what a tutorial is if you've played any sort of video game before that was released within the past decade. Oh no. Or maybe even decade and a half or something like that. Or actually, maybe even 2 decades. Come on, I just need to get rid of you. I actually made Code Vein harder for myself than it had to be my first time playing it because I forgot to read the tutorials. Learned that lesson quickly enough. Hey, let me get this. Thank you. But my sister was laughing at me for that one, because she'd read the tutorial on how to use the bayonets. I didn't, so I was over here free aiming where she was using the lock-on. I actually did not know how to lock on my first playthrough of Code Vein. Little embarrassed by that, but at the same time, I'm not exactly bad at Code Vein. Oh no. I am bad at platforming in this game, though. And I was actually really surprised when Mimsy said that she wanted to play Code Vein the first time. Because I knew her preferences. There were a lot of times where she's actually handed me the controller and asked me to do sections for her. And there have been times in platforming sections of games where I've just been like, hey Mimsy, can you do this one for me? Symbiotic relationship. But she took to it like a fish to water. Okay. Let's grab this. I have to go down to deal with you. Or, well, I don't have to, but it'll be easier. There was some loot over here. And because Mimsy took to Code Vein like a fish to water, it makes me a little annoyed that she's not willing to play this game specifically, because I think she'd do really well at it. I have not done fists only, and I don't intend to unless you're allowing fist weapons for that one. Because that really does just sound boring. Like, in a lot of cases, you're doing less than 10 damage. It would definitely be a challenge, but there's a difference between a fun challenge and one that has no real merit to it. I like the stupid challenges. Like in how in Elden Ring right now I'm doing magic glint blade only. It's theoretically possible, but I have to think of a lot of ways to buff myself, buff my spells, and keep in mind the fact that I have a limited resource. The fights are also over a lot faster than they would be even with, or than they would be with fists. Because again, with fists in some of these cases, you're going up against enemies with health pools ranging in the thousands with less than 10 damage per strike. That becomes monotonous very quickly. There's no real strategy to that. It's just reflex and chipping away with time. So I'm just gonna flat out say, unless it's fist weapons, no, I'm not going to do a fists only run. Because I would not have fun doing that, and you people would not have fun watching me do that. But I do plan on trying to see if I can beat these games with the starting spells only. There's certain starting spells I'm going to have to just exclude entirely. And eventually I will go through and do the soul level 1 and that standard stuff. I'm not even going to attempt Deathless, though. At least not anytime soon. And I'm certainly not about to attempt Hitless. Hitless is not happening. I do not have the patience for that.
Well, very that hey.
I'll put... Yeah, I'll put some points into Vigor.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Give Grey Rats. Now, I am going to summon Orbeck. Why did I go to the Grand Archives instead of Dragonslayer armor? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, or a big of a distance, but the Dragonslayer armor bonfire is closer. Even though I really don't understand the point of it. Back over here. Up this way. I'm gonna have to use Ember when I get up top because I'm going to be summoning. Just in case there is a gesture hidden in some of these summons. Because I have no idea where else I'd even miss a gesture. I have the exact number of stored embers as I can hold. That's actually amazing. Okay, so Orbeck of Vinheim. I need to summon you. Let's go over this way. Orbeck, did you just use Pestilent Mist? I wasn't expecting that. Pistol and Mist, okay. I didn't cast that, so that would have had to have been Orbeck. The telephoning police? I mean, sure. I suppose that's one way to put it. Oh, no, that was almost bad. They stole it. What?
Well, very well. Then take farewell, Ashen Maid.
Let's go. I think I took. Did I get Lorien's Greatsword or Lothric's Holy Sword last time?
Welcome, I speak. Very then take.
Fair enough. We don't always. Okay, so which of the Sunlight, Ringed Knights, Lothric's Holy Sword, so I didn't get Lorien's Greatsword. Hey, Lilith. Lorien's Greatsword, there we go. Down. Right, the Outrider set. And this is because I'm kind of doing something of a narrative here.
Speak thine heart's desire.
Curiosity. Well, first of all, let's get the Firekeeper Soul.
Forgive me.
And then give the Eyes of a Firekeeper.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But Firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Oh my gosh, Negan.
Of course not. Please, kill me, and take these eyes away, before I am drawn into the darkness, seduced by the thin light and the awful betrayal. Ashen One, before us adieu. Farewell, mayst thou the...
She just respawns later.
Aha, so the eyes. So what now?
I just confused you, didn't I? So, actually, it's the same thing. One of the there's 3 endings to this game. So, with my actions, I'm kind of telling a side narrative while I'm going along with the, plot progression and the progression towards the, trophies. One of the endings is the one I already did, and that's where you link the first flame. The second is where you become the Lord of Londor, which that is the evil ending. There's no bones about it, that is the evil ending. The third ending is where you just let the fire die. But to let the fire die this time around, you have to, or instead of just leaving like in past games, it's so used to being on the brink and fading that you actually need to just give the Firekeeper eyes of betrayal and whatnot so that she's willing to help you just end the fire. But because I'm going for the evil ending this time around, I did not, I don't want her to have the eyes. And so when she said to kill her, to take the eyes back, I did.
I'm truly sorry. But knowest thou not, I cannot die. So please, Ashen One, allow me to serve thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am ever at thy side. Ashen One, may I pose thee a question? Has the little Lord Ludleth spoken to thee of any curious matters? I sense that he possesseth some knowledge of a thing once most precious, or most terrible, now lost to the Firekeepers.
Yeah, she,
Pray tell, is it a matter of which I should be apprised? Ashen One, have I prayed? Farewell, may the...
Unlike previous Firekeepers from previous games, she quite literally will not perish until...
Ah, so the eyes. What treat she?
But, yeah, unlike previous Firekeepers, she just keeps coming back. I'm not in the business of offing Firekeepers just for the heck of it.
I'll speak. Be safe.
No, I'm not. Especially not in Dark Souls 2. Because that game is punishing enough without offing the Firekeeper. Or, well, Emerald Herald, but still. Oh my gosh. I did it for the dialogue. I highly doubt you'll have interesting dialogue in that sense. Melina, not Melania. Though I see how you can get them confused. But she wasn't a firekeeper per se. She was a phony finger maiden. Similar premise. Yeah, the names... I made a blunder the other day, actually, where I somehow combined the... names of Melania and Melentia. And somehow in there made an ah sound. I caught it immediately and had a laugh about it. But there are so many similar names that are in these games that just sheesh.
Ah, our lord and rightful liege. Speak freely, thy lordship. I am at thy beck and call. Ah, I see Orbeck's claim is proven false.
What claim?
As it should be our right and deserving Lord of Hollows. It is a Londor treasure befitting of a true lord. Lord of Hollows, may the dark sigil guide thy way. Our lord and liege, I prithee with the god our lord, be safe.
Not overkill. I mean, fair enough. A lot of what she does is certainly a little on the overkill side. Can't say I fault you for calling her that. Why, so you can kick him out of it? Are you... I don't get that reference. Ah. I suppose everything just snakes back around towards movies with you, huh? Because most of the references you make that I don't get are movie references. I have no idea who that is. Nope. I have no idea what you're even talking about there. I've never even touched a GTA game. They don't really interest me. Just by and large, they don't interest me. So I would not have gotten, and I would not get any GTA reference anyone makes. And I genuinely don't care. You can make them all you like, though. Free speech and all. Over here. What? I've at least watched some Star Wars stuff, but not that. I did not know that there was a pink lightsaber. But hey, nice to see more colors getting used. Let's open this. Look, I'm very uncultured when it comes to movies. I can give, oh dear, a couple recommendations for ones that are so bad that they circle right back around to being good, but aside from that... Wow, these snakes... I'm feeling a little bad for them here. And rest. Now let's see about besting the wyvern. This shouldn't take long if I don't get hit much, and then I can come back down and get the loot later. Oh dear. This boss is an absolute pain. And not even because of the boss itself or the way that you're supposed to fight it, but because of just how many enemies there are between you and the goal. This boss either takes a ton of time or barely any time at all, and it's mostly a matter of RNG. Fair enough. I would imagine so. Nice to meet you. Marhino? How are you today? Okay, let's... Yeah, that's enough. Go level up, and then come back and clean up the loot in the boss room here. Oh! I can imagine that that's, rough.
Very then Hagen. Farewell, Ashen One Ming.
Well, here's to hoping you get warm soon.
I'll speak freely.
Oof. Yes, stay safe.
Be safe.
Comes down to it, hide in the basement. Don't set your house on fire! That is not the solution! That is so not the solution. I think that's the exact opposite of the solution. That just leaves you colder later. With burns. But... okay, death magic does not work like that. Okay, that actually sounds adorable. I kind of want to see the donkey in a jacket. That sounds absolutely adorable. Let's go grab this stupid thing. I hate this ring. Trying to get it in the middle of the fight is a pain. Like an actual pain. It's crazy. You are going to get knocked off the ledge if you try that. Wait, what? Negan. Sometimes I wonder what exactly your brain is. And this is coming from me. I'm not exactly sane. Well, fair. Actually, brains are kind of firm. Like, squishy but firm. At least the ones preserved by formaldehyde. Which formaldehyde does make things more firm, so they might be very squishy. Fair enough. Randomness can be fun. Oh dear. Over this way. Okay, you. I know that you things are weaker to dark than you are to fire. And you also evidently don't handle being stabbed in the back by a magic dagger very well. Or slashed to ribbons, I suppose. I'm assuming this is another case of you talking random? Because otherwise that sentence makes less sense than a fish in a tree. Oh my. Oh dear. I mean, sure, there's certain species of fish that, to my knowledge, will leave their eggs on leaves. But I can't really say that I've seen an adult fish get stuck in a tree. Though that could just be because I don't live in a very fish-heavy area. Only baby fish. Good to know. Good to know. Ah, yeah. I can imagine that that would be a problem. And I think that's all the loot in the Ancient Wyvern boss room. I love Archdragon Peak. So let's go back to the shrine. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that's in my inventory. At that point, just become a beaver. I have no real reason to be going after using the, or getting the purging stones. I never use them. But why not? And I think I'm gonna call it there. Next week, I'll go through Archdragon Peak. Or the rest of Archdragon Peak. I just figured taking out the Wyvern was gonna be quick. And it was. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and if you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord server. Do note, however, that the server is private, so you won't be able to see much unless you get a role, which you can get by interacting with Carlbot. If you don't have a role by tomorrow, I will be kicking you off the server. What did you just... You redeem a joke now? Shoot, I'm blanking. I suppose my train of thought has crashed, burned, and gone over the horizon. But at least it hasn't set foot in Ohio. Jeez, what is with that emote? If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Monday, I'll be back to Dark Souls 2. Wednesday, I'll be continuing Elden Ring, Magic Glintblade only. And Thursday, I will be finishing off Archdragon Peak and probably heading into the Painted World of Ariandel. I'm also probably going to do some farming off-stream, because these are literally the only 2 Covenant items I have left to do for Platinum. So yeah. Monday, Dark Souls 2 as a champion, or Covenant of Champions. Wednesday, Elden Ring, Magic Glintblade only, and Thursday, Archdragon Peak. Hope to see you then. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.